I am thrifting the runway in today's video. Welcome to the B. Jones Style channel. Welcome to my little dress up studio. We're here to create some magic and I think we should just jump right into it. Today is all about thrifting the runway. Every season the models prance down the runways and I get so inspired by all the collections. We're going to tackle one of those collections that I cannot get enough of for fall 2020. I'm going to give you loads of inspiration. Then we're going to head to the thrift store and I'm going to see what I can find that's very much inspired by what we saw all over that runway. We're going to come home, we're going to pull the things out of my closet and combine them with the thrift finds. Then we're going to do some styling magic to recreate the runway. And I'm excited because the accessory featured in all of my looks is our sponsor. I have teamed up with Nordgreen, which is a Scandinavian watch brand based in Copenhagen, Denmark. All of the Nordgreen watches are designed by Jacob Wagner, who has a long history of partnering with incredible brands. One thing that really sets Nordgreen apart is that their emphasis on sustainability. They're ethically made in Danish-owned, union-certified factories. Their packaging is eco-friendly. It's made of upcycled plastics, FSC certified carton, and carbon neutral transport. They also do a ton to give back. And the customers actually get to choose what they want to give back to with their purchase. There's 3 causes that Nordgreen support. 2 months of clean water to a family in the Central African Republic, 1 month of education for a child in India, or preserving 200 square feet of rainforest in Latin America. Every single watch is designed with this timeless aesthetic. It will go with you the rest of your life, and it's much more minimalistic, so it's kind of that great piece that you just want to add on to every outfit. I also love that they have interchangeable straps. You can pick a watch and then style it differently depending on the strap that you want to wear that day, which is great for us always play dress up crew who like to switch it up a lot. And Nordgreen is the 2020 Red Dot Design winner. I will be taking this watch and styling it in all of my looks today, and Nordgreen is offering 15% off to you all. If you click the link down below and use the code Jones, you can get 15% off your order. It's time to recreate and thrift the runway, so let's get into it. We're sitting down because first I just want to load up your brain with all of this runway inspiration. This is so much of the way that I love to get dressed. I love to look at the runways. I love to see what they're doing. It just gets me so excited and so inspired. It helps me to think outside the box. Even recently, last week in my Get Dressed With Us, I teamed up with Joy and we both dressed up a look inspired by Dior, and that just got me so inspired because I really felt like I was able to step outside of even my own reality even more and really look at something and take full-on inspiration from an incredible designer and then interpret it with the vintage and craziness in my closet. I thought that was so much fun. I wanted to do more of that here on my channel, and I love going to the thrift store and styling up looks there, but I also wanted to bring some of the finds home because that's where the magic happens, when you mix your finds in with everything in your closet. And I keep talking but not telling you what show we're doing. We are going to do Msgm. I have my phone here because I'm going to look at the Vogue Runway app, which again, one of my favorite places to get inspiration. Looking at their fall collection, I was sent over the edge. I love to look at the review that Vogue writes on the collection because I feel like there you find out a little bit more what the designer was thinking when they created all the looks, and that even will help you more when you're creating your own looks. The designer is Massimo Giorgetti, and this is the line that gets me. And the minute I read this, I feel like your brain is going to go on overload as well with a lot of ideas on how you could dress this up. So Giorgetti explained how he thinks of his woman this season as a student in which school. That meant lots of boarding school tweeds, boxy blazers, pleated skirts, coated cable knits, and prim collared shirts with an acid array of colors, grounded with lethal square-toed Mary Janes or platform creepers. Are you inspired? I am so inspired by that. They go on to mention how the show is full of printed dot blouses, pleated high-waist trousers, and floaties 40s silhouette dresses. And they note the color palette, which is a shocking pink, bubblegum, and that eerie shade of foreboding green. Ah! Doesn't that sound so amazing? And I kind of feel like this is perfect as well because Halloween is around the corner, literally this weekend. This idea of a schoolgirl with a little bit of a darker twist with lots of punches of crazy color. Those are the things in my brain as I headed out to the thrift store, which I've already done. And I take you along with all of that in mind. And let's now see what I found while I was there. I'm here in my first store and I am got my goggles on looking for all of those items inspired by the runway. The really great thing is right now is Halloween, so there's a ton of really great options already on the racks, and I found some good stuff. Lots of items within the color palette. All of these images here of all of these really saturated fun colors and then mixed in with this kind of schoolgirl aesthetic. Let me give you a little bit of a rundown. We've got the pink saturation in these pants. A really great little bow tie blouse. There's lots of details like this in the necklines under other saturated cardigans. And then I found this dress, which could be really great to recreate some of the looks from the runway with this color and even some of the metallics. There's lots of those metallics and shiny materials mixed in. Similarly, I found this really great little number. This could be really fun layered over pants and a blouse and then even a cardigan over that. Then we're working into some of those metallics and some of the more boxy blazers. This jacket that I found got this really incredible lining inside, but then somebody kind of took this metallic material and sewed it on, which I feel like this could be really great. Some metallic dresses. This is a great 80s dress. Again, I would probably layer something over this to get the metallic look, but layered up in more of a schoolgirl way. And then I love how they took lace and then paired things underneath it. So there was some lace dresses, but I did find this lace blouse. This would be so amazing to recreate with the collection. And this is just crazy fun. Looking for a few of the little accessories, and I spotted this really cute little pink bag. They were holding a lot of kind of smaller bags with the punches of color, so I like this idea. There was a lot of Mary Janes in silver, which would be amazing to find. I didn't find that, but I did find like a metallic ruby Mary Jane. Also found this little dress, which is color blocked in a lot of the colors that were in the show, and I like the idea of maybe working with this, layering it over some of those blouses I found, or I don't know, I just think this could work. Showing you a few more things I've been finding. There was a lot of cardigans though. I was looking for more of a shrunken cardigan, but this one is that saturated blue. I mean, the one I'm wearing reminds me of the show as well. I cannot believe I just found this skirt. This is a blue leather midi skirt. Unbelievable. Could totally work with recreating the runway. I love this green pleated skirt. There was more of a gray, like a really light washed gray in the show, and I found these trousers, which could be perfect for it. There were some fun polka dots in the show, and I found this Anne Klein dress that is a really cute blue polka dot. My cart is very full. I'm feeling like I've found some good options for the show, and now I need to go through and decide what really works and what I want to bring home to style up the looks. Okay, I have searched the store and I am actually blown away by how much I found that totally fit in to recreating this runway show. Now I'm gonna head to one more store and just look for a few things maybe to fill in, but otherwise I have a lot at home too. We're gonna go back there, I'm gonna pull it all out, I'm gonna show you what I ended up bringing home, and we are gonna style up some runway magic. I just been doing a quick scan. I'm not finding the things I was looking for in terms of styling the runway, but I found a few things I have to just show you. This is really cute. Such a great plaid fall skirt. Also this track jacket. So on point right now with the checkerboard print. And then this, I think I might have to bring this home. It's a gorgeous 70s dress. Okay, I'm only going to get this dress, but I can promise you it was worth the trip to this store. It has been a magical day at the thrift stores, and I am so excited to now style up the runway looks. So I'll be heading home, we'll be working on that, we'll be creating some magic. Let's do it. We're back, and I wanted to break down just the few items that I brought home. First off, the blouse that I'm wearing. This is completely a match to a lot of the colors that were in the runway show. There was a lot of little blouses peeking out from sweaters, and so I loved grabbing this. Also, this crazy 80s almost car coat. Some of the runways showed these black jackets with some embellishment, so I felt like this really fit the inspiration. There was a lot of bubblegum pink I found. These bubblegum pink pants, which the fun thing with this also is that there's a metallic quality to them, and there were a lot of shiny materials in the runway, so I felt like it kind of ticked two boxes. The thing I'm probably the most excited about, cobalt blue leather midi skirt. Need I say more? Finally, this little bubblegum pink clutch. I loved the idea of having this to kind of add into the outfits. We have the pieces from the thrift store. I'm now gonna go grab some items from my closet that I feel like are really gonna help kind of finish these looks out. Let's go grab them. The essential items, some from the thrift store, some from my closet, and now it's a matter of actually playing dress up and creating. I like to approach this not in a copycat way. I like to take the ideas that I'm seeing and interpret them for myself. So before we get into all new outfits, I'm going to show you this one that I'm currently wearing, inspired by Msgm. This was a really fun interpretation of the runway show, taking the ideas that I saw and interpreting them my own way. I loved taking this blouse that I found while I was thrifting. I did not end up finding a brown tweedy coat. I was really hoping I would. But this brown blazer really created the same feeling that I was looking for. I love how the ruffles pop out of the coat. You can see my watch. Pink bag, I grabbed this fluffy fur stole. I loved how they used little stoles as an accessory. The pants were a departure from this show, but what I loved about them, they had a lot of the same colors in the show, and I just love the quirky playfulness of them paired with this outfit. I remembered that I had my own little ruby red square-toed slippers, so I didn't end up bringing home the pair that I found. I just paired them with some blue socks to keep going with all of the fun color palettes. This look started with the thrifted blue leather skirt, and I'm taking inspiration from a lot of the colors I saw. I'm combining them in some different ways. I saw a lot of cobalt blue in the show, as well as this amazing punchy green. Throwing on the same jacket, I threw on this brown tweedy blazer to kind of represent that car coat that's in the show. I remembered that I have this incredible little polka dot scarf. I took inspiration pulling out my silver metallics, throwing on some quirky socks. Then a few of the looks had those great 80s style sunglasses. Pairing it with my gold Nord green watch and adding a fun little brooch. These looks feel so inspired also by the 80s. I love that it's bringing out a lot of my 80s dressing that I love to do. This look was all about the bubblegum pink pants that I thrifted, and when I found them and with the inspiration of the show, I thought immediately this green sweater that I had found a few weeks ago, I knew that they would be a perfect pairing. And then I threw on this tweedy blazer, and then I grabbed another polka dot scarf that I had in my closet. I tied it up and tucked it into the sweater, create more of a collar detail. Every show this fall, everybody has the trick sole boots, and so I paired this look with these boots just to give it a little bit of a tougher detail. They had a lot of structured bags, so I liked the idea of grabbing this to add to the outfit. My last and final look featured this crazy fun jacket that I found. Represents a little bit of the car coat that we saw in the show and also some of the embellished blazers. I loved the combination, and like I said, I feel like a lot of the details in the show have an 80s feel to them, and this is all about 80s goodness. And so I did pretty much all black and just threw on a really simple little tank top here with some sheer detail. My black leather pants that always come in really handy during the fall. One more time with the polka dot scarf. I loved the addition of the gold watch with this look. A lot of the jewelry was more simple in the show because the outfits were a lot louder, and so I like just having more of a minimalistic watch with this look. So much of the looks involved a lot of gaudy goodness, so to have something minimalist felt like the right pairing. I loved their use of white socks and red shoes and black shoes, so I loved the idea of pairing my red again with some white socks. And those are the looks inspired by the Msgm show. This has gotten into my brain. This is what happens. I start to kind of soak in all of the inspiration, and then it seeps out through almost every single outfit. You'll probably notice the outfit that I wore while I was thrifting was very much inspired by that idea. I love this because it has so many of the elements that I'm loving right now, which is really fun pops of color, things that feel much more character driven and outside the box. This show really is the epitome of always playing dress up. It feels just like that. This girl that went in her closet, she's just like pulling out really fun pieces. She's got fur stoles, she's got fun, bright pops of color, bags and accessories. She's pulling out her Mary Janes, her stomper boots, and then she's got some of the classics. Maybe she's borrowing it from her mom. She's got the car coats and she's got some of the pleated skirts, but she's not one to shy away from expressing her personal style. As I've been dressing like this, it does remind me a little bit from the movie Pretty in Pink. The character, I cannot think of the girl's name right now, but the character who's best friends with Molly Ringwald's character. I'll put her pictures right here. She always like wore these crazy fun outfits, and a lot of these looks for some reason kind of reminded me of her. So I had so much fun doing this, and I love going to the thrift store but also coming home and combining everything with things in my closet so that I could really play dress up and really reimagine and recreate the runway with you all. That is it, and I hope this got you inspired too. So I'm gonna link below the show so you can do your own research, you can dive in, let it inspire you as well as you get dressed. And if you are inspired by this video, and if you decide to dress up any of the looks inspired by the runway, please on Instagram tag me BJonesStyle in your stories or in your posts so that I can see it and I can reshare it with everybody to see everyone as they thrift the runway and recreate the runway. And you might have seen, but I'm so excited, I launched my new Always Play Dress Up t-shirt called The Artist, because what you wear is your art and the world is your gallery. So go check out the new t-shirt, I'll link that below, and the really fun cozy surprise that I launched is a pair of sweats. I did a sweatsuit that says, wear happy, which is just this idea of just putting things on that make you really happy, that are fun. And I've been loving a sweatsuit this whole year, and we're walking right into the season of just cozy, where you want to be loungy and by the fire. And so I thought it would be so much fun to launch a sweatsuit. So you can check those out as well, and the link is below for that. And that's it. Please give this video a thumbs up if you liked it, and if you haven't subscribed to my channel, I have new videos every single Thursday, so click that subscribe button, turn on your notifications to let you know when a new video is out from me, and always fly dress up, and I'll see you guys later. Bye!